Hi everyone, it's Sticky Plasters. Today is the 18th of March 2011 and exactly 5 weeks since my Lapband surgery. Another interesting week again this week, everyone. A whole new getting to know you all over again. I should have ordered my thoughts before I turned the camera on, shouldn't I? Okay, so first things first, numbers. Now you all know that last week, if you watched my last video, that the scale and I were not friends. It wasn't encouraging. Things were moving very slowly, if at all, for a few weeks. So, excuse me. It's been really nice for me to see a little bit of movement on the scale. So I've lost about £2. I'm now exactly 14.5 pounds down. So I think I'm averaging at just over £2 a week, but it's just not happening each week, if you see what I mean. So if that's the way my body's going to do it, then that's fine. That will have me at way over £100 in a year, and I'll be very happy with that. So the scale has moved a bit, and I expect one of the reasons it's moved a bit is because on Wednesday I have my first fill. First of all, I just want to say to anyone that hasn't had a fill, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So easy. I had no problems at all. I just expected it to be a drama. I think mostly because, no, there isn't a lot of logic in this, but it's quite difficult to get blood out of me. I'm quite difficult to find a vein in, so it's always a bit of a drama if I have to have a blood test. They end up taking it either out of a tiny little vein in my hand, in my wrist, or out the back of my hand, and it's quite sore, and generally involves them shoving the needle in, going, oh, that's not it, poke, 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 and it gets really sore. So I guess in my mind I just sort of thought this was going to be a similar situation. Why, I don't know, because no, nothing like a blood test. But it wasn't. Very straightforward. The whole thing was done through X-ray. It was just the tiniest of tiny little scratches. I couldn't feel them poking around or doing anything, and it was fine. I was in and out in 10 minutes, so I'm really happy with that. I now have 5.5 in my bag, 5.5 cc's in my 10 cc band. I was a bit confused actually, because my surgeon had said when I had my initial surgical consult that he usually puts in about 4 at the operation, and when I woke up they told me that he hadn't put any in, and I never got to see him again to ask him why. But when I went on Wednesday, they just had a little look, and apparently I had about 1.5 to 2 in there already. So where that came from, no idea at all. Complete mystery to me. But anyway, 5.5. Restriction is interesting. I assume I have restriction. I don't really know. I mean, I guess so. You'd think I'd know more about this by now, having watched so many videos about it, but then it's happening to your body and things feel weird. So just as I'd spent the last four odd weeks trying to get used to my body doing different new things, now I'm getting used to it all over again. So, you know, I've definitely noticed that I can eat less in one go. So, you know, I guess that's restriction. I got my little pot out to show you. This is about a 1 cup container. This is roughly what most of my food is measured in, because I've made loads of it up and it's in the freezer and it's in these. Last night I had a bolognese with this, and I probably ate about half of it. And what I felt was, I was chewing and chewing and chewing, and I've clocked that if I don't chew it gets stuck. But I started to get that same stuck feeling after a while of eating, as if, and it was like that was trying to tell me it's enough. And it sits sort of here at the top of my chest. I don't know, it's kind of new. What does full feel like, guys? You know, I watched LSU fan, I think. Is it LSU or LSUV? LSU fan. And he had his fill and he did it, he videoed it. And the nurse was really chatty and telling him, you know, that full will feel different now and stuff. My people didn't say a word, really. They just sort of did it and then wheeled me out. So, you know, if I start to feel pressure and stuck here, is that full? I haven't brought anything up again. I haven't had any trouble sort of getting things down. It seems to just sort of start to stop here when I've had enough. But I don't really know. So it's unpleasant, so I figure I'll stop, and then I think I did finish it, but it was over like the course of the evening that I finished it. So yeah, just, you know, new stuff, not painful, just a bit, ooh, it's a bit weird. And you get it sort of a bit burpy as well. It's an attractive time in my life. Yeah. So that's that. That is me trying to figure out whether I'm full. So any information you could give me, where do you feel full and what does it feel like? Because I'm interested to see if that's what's going on. So that's that. What else is happening? Oh, yes. Most of you are probably already subscribed to Gastric Rose. If you're not, you need to go and find her. She's adorable. She's like this lovely, oh, you just want to kind of pinch her lovely cheeks and just hug her. She's lovely. And I love it when she comes on and every time she says, "This is Rosemary." I love that. Love that, Rosemary. Don't ever stop doing that. She made a video this week about a protein-based cake. Oh my goodness me. It's like the most exciting thing in my world because, as I mentioned before, the whole cake and sweet thing is a problem for me, and avoiding that and cutting it out of my life is an issue. So if I can find a way that I can satisfy that without having loads of refined sugar that then means that I crave it more, or just completely going off, you know, the healthy eating reservation, then that's brilliant. So have a look on Gastric Rose's channel. If you can't find Gastric Rose, have a look in my favourites because I've favourited it. The only thing I'll say is I can't find peanut flour here in the UK. So what I've bought is this. I've just got back, so I'm going to try this cake maybe this evening, if not the weekend. I've just come back with these ground almonds. I did some research on the internet last night, and it seems that peanut flour is effectively just very finely ground peanuts. So you can get almond flour, which is just finely ground almonds. So I'm guessing ground almonds is the same thing. It will need baking powder, but hey ho. Anything else? No, I think that's it really. I feel really well. No port pain. No, not much shoulder pain, every now and then, but nothing too drastic. I'm generally trying to be a lot more active in what I do. I just went out the other night and just went swimming because I was sat on my backside on the sofa one evening and thought, I could do this or I could go swimming. And we went swimming. So, well, I say we, I went swimming. So I'm just trying to sort of make that more part of my life. The rain isn't helping. It's nice when it's sunny and I trot out for a walk. I think that's it, guys. Can't really think of anything else to talk about or to tell you. So I'm doing okay. I hope you're all having a great time. Hope you have a good week. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. And I will catch you next week. Take care. Bye.